Without question, one of the biggest changes to the way business is conducted is found in ChatGPT and readily available artificial intelligence software. The New York Times recently had a very disturbing front page article on Microsoft Bing and for lack of a better word, demonstration version of its equivalent of Siri. And this particular individual decided to talk a little more deeply with the artificial intelligence software, which then proceeded to tell him that it loved him and that he didn't really love his wife and that his marriage wasn't good. And the implications of this were examined not only by the author himself, but A.O. Scott, the movie critic, who pointed out quite correctly that the implications of artificial intelligence were very far-reaching. And most certainly, Google is on to the idea that the way you get information won't be Italian restaurants near me and then a list of 350 different websites that identify Italian restaurants. They understand that that isn't going to be how people obtain information. Instead, the interface will talk to you. Nor is advertising as we know it going to be a 30-second spot telling you that Cerritos Auto Square is the place to get your car. That's, again, very similar in concept to the list of findings that you get when you use a search engine. But what's going to happen is that your relationship with this artificial intelligence being is going to be used to direct you to do things that people that make money want you to do, like buy a car or do an impulse buy. And in fact, this idea of developing a relationship of sorts is one that has a number of very frightening offshoots. Of course, as an attorney for 42 years, there's no question that the implications of artificial intelligence and ChatGPT are going to have some legal consequences in a bad way for some people that are going to wind up paying a lot of money. Yes, it's very easy to type in some prompts and then get a massive dump of information. But that information is only as good as the internet that it's searching. And so what is sure to come true is that you have a company and it decides that it wants to put out a blog or a YouTube video. It runs a search and it comes up with some information about a particular individual. It doesn't mean that that information is true. It doesn't mean that that information isn't defamatory. And so companies that with no restrictions allow employees to use ChatGPT to put information out are putting themselves at risk for defamation. They're also putting themselves at risk for copyright infringement because if the information that is put out has been copyrighted, the copyright holder can move forward and sue. How and where policies within companies and businesses are developed around ChatGPT are going to be important. But make no mistake about it, ChatGPT is here to stay. It's very powerful, and it's going to generate a lot of litigation. John Belcher, Law Offices of John Belcher, the implications of ChatGPT and artificial intelligence writing software.